I once believed that love meant patience, even when the balance wasn't equal. Her name was Sarah. She was 26, I was 28, and for 2 years we tried to convince the world we were building a future. Together. I owned the house we lived in, paid the mortgage, the bills, the groceries. She was still in school, finishing her degree and not working much. I didn't mind. I told myself it was temporary. That's what you do when you believe in someone. You invest, even if the returns aren't immediate. But over time, I started noticing changes. She went out more. Nights with friends became every weekend. Her ex got shorter, her affection colder. When I asked if everything was okay, she'd roll her eyes and say she needed space. I gave her that too. Space, time, patience. Until one night, in the middle of a casual conversation about relationships and loyalty, she dropped the bomb. You know, you're pretty replaceable. There are plenty of guys who'd kill to be with me. She smiled when she said it, like it was some harmless joke. But her tone, it wasn't playful, it was indifferent, cold, as if I were just a stepping stone on her path to someone better. I laughed at first. I wanted to believe she didn't mean it, but deep down, I knew that wasn't true. Something had changed, and not just in her words, in her eyes, in her energy, in the way she no longer saw me as the man she loved, but the man she settled for. I gave it a few days. Maybe I needed time to cool off. Maybe she was just stressed, but I couldn't let it go. So one evening, I sat her down, told her I wanted to talk. Seriously. I explained how her comment made me feel, how it chipped away at everything I thought we had, how I didn't want to stay in a relationship where I was treated like a backup option. Her response? She scoffed, called me dramatic, said I was too sensitive and that if I couldn't handle a joke, maybe I wasn't the right guy for her anyway. Then she said the one thing I'll never forget. I'm settling for you because I love you, but don't think I couldn't do better. And just like that, the switch flipped. I told her it was over. Calmly, without shouting. I said she had to move out by the end of the week, that this was my home, that I had paid every bill, supported every dream of hers, and loved her when she gave me nothing back. She screamed, cried, threw things, but I didn't react. I stood up, walked away, and let her voice echo through the hallway as I shut the bedroom door. The next day, she was gone. I thought that was the end of it, but the drama was just beginning. At first, she sent me messages filled with rage. How could I do this to her? She had nowhere to go. I had abandoned her. Then the tone shifted. She was sorry. She'd been overwhelmed with school. She didn't mean what she said. She was just under pressure, and I should understand that. I ignored the texts. She didn't deserve a response. But then she showed up, at my front door, crying, pleading, saying she'd change. I didn't let her in. The next day, she came back. With backup. 3 of her friends standing on my porch, yelling that I was heartless for kicking her out, that I was overreacting, that I'd destroyed her life. I calmly stepped outside and said, "This is between Sarah and me. You don't know what happened, and you're not welcome here." They left, but not quietly. Sarah continued her campaign, texting me, calling me, even trying to use mutual friends to get to me. But thankfully, the people who knew me best respected my boundaries. Then came the truth. I received a message from one of Sarah's friends, a girl I barely knew. She told me Sarah had been seeing someone else for months, another guy, while living in my house, while spending my money, while telling me I was replaceable. Apparently, after I broke up with her, she ran to him, told him she was finally free. He dumped her. He didn't know she was living with me. He didn't know she was using me to fund her life while sneaking around with him. And when he found out, he wanted nothing to do with her. I confronted her, sent screenshots. At first, she denied it. But when she realized I had proof, she broke. She cried, begged, and tried to spin it. Said she felt unloved, said I worked too much, that I was distant. I laughed in disbelief. I had worked too much for her, to keep the lights on, to buy the groceries, to build a life she clearly never planned to stay in. I told her it was over for good. Changed the locks, blocked her on everything, and this time, I meant it. It's been weeks now, and for the first time in a long time, I can breathe. There's no more drama, no more fake apologies, no more lies. I started going back to the gym, reconnecting with friends I hadn't seen in months. I even started therapy to heal, not just from her, but from the part of me that ignored the red flags. One of our mutual friends told me Sarah had been going around spreading a new version of the story, that I was controlling, that I didn't let her go out, that I was jealous. I could have fought back. I could have called everyone and defended myself, but I didn't because I knew the truth, and so did everyone who mattered. I gave her everything, my time, my trust, my home, and she chose to throw it away because she thought she could do better. Now she knows what it's like to be truly replaceable. And me, I'm finally free.
Thank you for watching the story on Kindle Stories. If you've ever been made to feel like you were someone's backup plan, we'd love to hear your experience in the comments section below. If this story hit home for you, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more powerful real-life stories every week. Until next time, take care, and never forget your worth.